So yeah, it's I'm still working on Tesla's autobiography, and he says that he thought his body was an automaton, and it's kind of terrifying how the transhumanists have used his ideas to implement this geoengineering takeover of the ionosphere, and through the idea that it could be this, you know, super robotic future, automated ether. Tesla, most of his inventions were dealing with the ether. He invented, it turns out he presented Wi-Fi to the world 130 years ago in the year 1893. What do you think about that? So, but I totally disagree with transhumanism, because I believe, as the Buddhists say, when the Hindus say life is Maya illusion, the Buddha says life is like an illusion. Well, the body is like an automaton. It is like a machine. But no inventor has ever been on this planet has ever been able to make something as amazing as flesh or human internal organs. Well, they've been able to make mechanical versions of some of them, that they do not have the multidimensional capabilities, the healing, the creative capabilities. The dark ones or the artificial AI can only mimic us. Okay? So, but the truth is that the human body requires organic fuel. It requires organic, high test, pure premium fuel to run as its originally intended way, including thoughts. Thoughts are things. Never forget that the quality of your thoughts fully impacts all three of your brains, all the trillions of cells in your entire internal community are completely influenced by every single thought you think. That's why it's very important to think respectful thoughts, to love your body, to love your mind, to love yourself. The only way you can remember the gnosis, to be able to trust your gut instinct, to be able to trust your heart brain, to connect your heart brain, your gut instinct back into your mind, and not be just controlled by your crotch. How do you do that? By healing your microbiome, by healing your gut through feeding it fuel for its brain, as well as making sure that you clean it out, your heart and your gut. Most people have levels of black plaque on their gut from the fast food. I perhaps still need to get some of mine out, although I doubt if there's much left after all these years of eating healing foods all the time. But it prevents you from hearing your instinct, your intuition. So, but you can do it if you have the discipline, the will, the desire. Every decision we make, I must have the desire to fully do it, to fully. Now, I want to say a prayer for the man who went to rehab, for my student slash teacher, Jason, who just went to rehab for alcohol. And I really want to visualize that he doesn't feel compelled to go back. And if he's in a place where cannabis is legal, that he can go down that way, or CBD, or simply meditation, because alcohol, as I've said many times, really invites in the dark ones, if not only just the physical parasites. If you were mentally strong enough not to control your astral fourth dimensional body when you're hammered a little bit, which is so rare. But anyway, reclaiming your fourth dimensional body is very connected to reclaiming your three-dimensional body, and through eating organic, non-GMO, through thinking respectful, through being respectful to yourself and others, you actually reclaim the queendom of the neurons of the queendom of heaven on earth in the heart and in the gut and in your brain, your physical brain, because it too needs love, it too needs nurturance, and If you allow the worried, or the snake brain as it's called, the lower brain, the reptilian mind to control you, not only does it let the dark ones fully manipulate you often, but you just can't access these instinctive powers. Okay, it won't work like that. So this is one of the reasons why I've been loving making videos here, and I'm procrastinating on leaving and moving away. Is again one of the most dangerous things is that I'm actually left alone in peace and harmony with nature to let my actually it's hugely been I'm really thankful to Santa Cruz to allow me to be here, because it's really helped me to tune in on these abilities and to heal my body in this way. And I mean, if you look, I don't really have a I don't really have any kind of obesity or like parasite showing, at least, you know. I mean, give me an S. What's that spell? Snakes. What's that spell? Sleep sheeples. Aliens. Seeds. Sadomasochistic. Give me an A. What's that spell? Give me an invisible silent A. What's that spell? Give me a C. What's that spell? Within great contrast and rain, 11/30/2019. Within this wigwam, TP again, and with great contrast to what horrible misadventures I put myself through yesterday, after I couldn't get myself a hot shower anywhere. Looked, and then they had to shut down the favorite dispensary's computer system, so we waited for hours and couldn't get no weed. I got on my bicycle and rain again. So today, in great contrast to the grave ways I behaved yesterday, after the grave ways I'd behaved just after a tinge of cancer creeping in, today I just want to lay in my bed and listen to the rain hit my tarp instead of trying to book a room at the hourly spray to do my laundry. Forget everything. I'll just go get a cold natural shower and then begin my day. They ways of a contrarian are never going to make sense again. What it used to be within me. Wow, that's before I knew what was in the rain. Life is what it is. A cliche saying, yet it is a truth with teeth. Get it teased? Do you and me live, or are we just beginning to wake up from gesturing pantomimes of the living kind? Cell phone bots or bookworms like me? Does humanity live yet? Or are we afraid of what we'll get? The Kingdoms from Within, 11/30/2019. You see, the kingdom must begin from within. Haile Selassie I Rastafari. Lives. Haile Selassie I Rastafari lives. The mighty conquering lion. I just smoked a bowl of Jack Herrera grown by Bob Marley's kids. You see, the kingdom always will begin with the heart of a woman and men's third eye visions. Come back to the ending. Death seems to be everyone's friend in the end because he gives us our wings or sentencings. In the end, everyone has to go back to the beginning of the attic attack. Everything people have done. The shamanic way of recapitulation is the same thing everyone has to do in the end of life. Take a quick, huge look through all you have ever said and done and add that up, son. That's your karmic Akashic holdings for this, it, and all of your lifetimes. Your real bank account is all your words, thoughts, and deeds added up. So the real law under the sun on earth is karma. Duh. So all of y'all fallen souls, get up and serve with all your past ID hate works of love for earth. Needs all the true hearts she can to live for real and peace. Imagine that. Happy birthday, soul. December 15, 2019. Imagine that. Who'd have thunk it? This chunk of clay turned 42 years old today. This talking clay mannequin, this semi-god conscious, still way too satanic, selfish, altruistic, little piece of God meddling, this carbon-based chakra and second obsessed, sexual, virginal tantric, this sunny, late morning, light beam made. It took 2 years into its favorites. It took it 2 years into its 40s. Who'd have thought the devil's minions would not have gotten me by now? After all that shit talk, Heyoka guided by the one goddess, pure love in a sick disguise, here I still am being me. Singing to the earth with a pen. 12:15:19. Speaking of my soul, talking lines of golden divine light rays and speaking to and from God, goddess, thee singing into the Christ and earth with an opened pen when, devil, all religions I have been through and dumped, all traditions I have scrapped, except this. I am the authority, I am the arbiter of my own version of divine thought. The writer, I am a little bit brown filter of pure golden God air. I am that I am, and have always been, yet I prefer this path. The musical notes, the pen on the paper, a letter, then a love psalm to the goddess. All good. All good. It's a cliche, yet in the end we find truth speaks to all who listen and choose not to repeat in the shadows, yet to repent and be calm, clean, and follow your harmless dreams in light, and in doing your best with forgiveness, the queendom will come, and the soul shines on it all in love. In a joyous vibe in timeless zones, 12:15:19. In a joyous vibe inside time, you can never make a mistake, 'cause you'll learn your lessons in eternal love. Where there is no clock, the deathless meditates and acts in artworks, in music, inventions, and in lovemaking, and never attacks. Only in timeless now. Is creativity even possible? And is it is now that you are forgiven. Ganja and psychoactively healing plants can lead the way, but you yourself must do this dance with the I turn all. Escape and destroy the clock and kill time temporarily while you create your break with the fake machine reality. Steal enough time from your week to erase those hours enough to create a better, happier, holier, and more productive reality of your own in timeless zones. And only you can prevent forest fires of inflammation in your third eye and replace that with the gnosis of the pure, respectful, harmless love for yourself and all in humanity and all other beings in the divine oneness in the timeless, eternal now. If you enjoyed this click subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Love you, my family.